Okay, let's start by pay homage to the Buddha. Namo Dassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So today we will learn those sutta remaining in the Kaccāyana. Even though maybe some of them are not so connected with the declension, not so about the declension, some are also declension. So, but for the special form, so here this one can be understood. So adi do oja. So uncollected, those of that remaining in that Nāma chapter we have not learned yet. So one of them is here adi do oja. So here adi eje dasama same wajanasa and o adisa hundi wa. Okay, firstly I will translate. So here adi eje dasama. So here sama. Okay, this eje dasama is just filler wa adi sama. So that means after adi. So after adi. So in this way it can be understood. Same wajanasa and o adisa hundi wa. So o adisa are substituted. Hundi mean are. So substituted. So same wajanasa for same vibhati. We read here wa mean optionally. So after the RD, so this N and O form will be used instead of the same vibhati, but optionally. So now, in this position, we can understand that one. So RD and the same, okay. So this RD is actually masculine now. Firstly, this RD. So RD is so masculine now. Meaning is beginning or start. Start of something. So we can see in the dictionary. So this RD. So that RD here, masculine now, starting point, beginning, and so on. Okay, so that RD, so RD is masculine now. That is why, common form. RD, when we decline with the here, semi-vibhati, so the same as the muni, it should be, so, RD, semi, and also ademi. When, so semi is changed to the mi. RD, semi, ademi. But special form. So RD and the, so, semi, according to this, so that, so this, semi is changed to the O. by dropping this vowel, ado. So such a ado form. Maybe the ado in the text. Yeah, ado in the Jataka. So can be found that such a form way. So here, so Warinji me ado seka. So Saba Udana Mesara ado at the very beginning. So Warinji me so in this way also can be found that the other form in the Jataka Pali all the same. Jataka Pali. So Warinji me ado. Sorry, this one is ado, no ado. Okay, sorry. Ado is here. Okay. What is it? Only in the diga. So silakana abhinawa diga can be ado basana. So ado basana at the very beginning. So ado basana and labo. So start begin. So speaking at the first. Speaking at the first is can be called the anlabo. After that, the other composition is sanlabo. So respond is sanlaba, the meaning of that one. So that ado also can be found, but only in the commentary and sub-commentary ado at the very beginning. So now the meaning of that one is so at the beginning. And also another form. So RD and the SME. But that SME is changed to the according to this, RD and RD. So sorry. The first form is RD, RDO. So okay. Change to the so but this R will be dropped. Okay, that is RD. The second form is SME is changed to the O. So RDO. Also at the beginning. So such a special form. For the Muni cannot be found like that. But for the Adi, so Adi same Adimi common form. After that, so Adi, Ado also can be found there. Okay. But for this Adi, one time, maybe Adi many times can be found. But one word. So Adi Yewa also can be found in the text in the Pali Canon. So that is one here. So with the Muni, masculine noun Muni or the other nouns with the Samewibet, the only two forms like a Muni Same, Muni Mi. But for the RD will be RD Same, RD Mi, and then RD and the Ado. So two more special forms. Okay, that is the meaning of this sutta. And then, so here, ja. So banja, this changing, and o not only in the not only after the RD, but also in other place also. Jaganina inya samabi samewachanasa o and RD sa hondiwa. Maybe this here, okay, before going to the Jagahana, so this RD is contracted form of the, can be noted. Ado is not so, but RD same by reducing, this. So only the RD also can be understood like this. Reducing this, semi, losing, reducing. Okay. So that point can be found here also. Jagahanena Inya Samabi Samewajanasa R-O and R-Desa Hondi. Jagahanena by taking Ja. So Inya Samabi after other also. After other stem also. So Samewajanasa R-O and R-Desa Hondi. So R-O-M are substituted for Samevibhati. So the first term is here Diwa. So according to this Sutta Kaccāyana, so Diwa mean day. So after that Samevibhati, but that Same is changed to the R. So Diwa. So at daytime. So in this way. And then next form is red door. So red D, that is feminine gender. Okay, nighttime or night. And the Same Vibhati. So commonly, so Raddi is Raddi Yan or Raddi Ya Same Vibhati. But here, so okay, common form. This Same is changed to the so Yan or Ya, but here changed to the O. So that is red door at daytime, at night time. Okay. And then another form is here, Varanasi Ahuraja. So commonly, Varanasi also feminine gender. Varanasi is a Varanasi town. And this Same Vibhati. So commonly Varanasi Yan, like a Sawati Yan. So but here, Same is changed to the Yan common form, but E becomes short. So common form is Varanasi Yan. Okay. But in this case, so Varanasi and the Same. But this Sutta, Same is changed to the M. So this R will be dropped. And also this E also will become short. So that is why Varanasi. So in this way, in Varanasi, the meaning of that one. In Baniras. In Varanasi. Here also in Varanasi like this. But this one also you see like this one. Ade. So coming from the Varanasi, yeah. in the Varanasi and by reducing this. Yeah. So Varanasi in this way also can be understood. So such a for the contracted form, Kaccāyana is playing in this way. So just so Same is changed to the an or in this way, Varanasi. Okay, so such a for the special form here, are they, and here are do. Okay, and then here Varanasi, and here Diwa, and the red door. Okay, red door is just red door, but Diwa is a little bit, controversy. Only in just Kaccāyana idea, but in the even in traditional grammar also, other grammar also, Diwa is actually already adverb. So we don't have the any other case with the any other case, only the Tasaji located case. So that is why, Diwa is actually already adverb. Already adverb, even though, Diwa, so a Diwa already, but bind day by day, based on the context. So day, so red day or red door. So Diwa red day, Diwa red door in this way. So Diwa ja red door ja in this way. So actually that is adverb. So when we find in the dictionary, so just Diwa. So the meaning of Diwa is not that meaning. So Diwa is okay, so haven, Dewa or Diwa haven. So not Diwa also cannot be maybe just one day or something, but so we don't have the Diwa, Diwa, D1 or such a one cannot be found that. Only Diwa form, but Diwa is already adverb actually, not noun form. Okay, that is just Kaccāyana idea. So but Kaccāyana is just Diwa. So after that, Same is changed to the Diwa in this way also. Okay, so this Sutta is about the RD and the about the Diwa, Reddi, and the Varanasi. So these four are apart from common forms, such as special form also can be found. And then now let's go to the next Sutta. Sutta number 70. This one is not about the declension. So yesterday also partially I explained. So this one is actually about the Sandi. Okay, now. So Jala Eji de San Iya Uwa Eji de Adisa Hondiwa Cerebri Yata Sinchen. Okay. So here, Cerebri. So when the vowel follows Cerebri, and then so Jala Eji de San Iya Uwa Eji de Adisa Hondiwa. So Iya, actually, even though Iya, just Iya, this ending vowel is for saying, for reciting, for recitation, actually, just Iya. So that is I will put then within the bracket. So Adisa Hondiwa. So substituted. So Jala Eji Desan. So for Ja and La. So Yatha Sinchan respectively. So, okay, to understand simply, so here Ja is represent for the E and E in masculine and neuter. So La is represent for U and U in masculine and neuter gender. But they are called the Ba in feminine gender. Okay, so now followed by those so here Egi, so the ending vowel E, that one can be called the Ja. Okay, so this Ya is just ear, E change to the ear. And for here, Egi and the, so Agare. So at that time, this E became the ear. So that is why Egi Agare. So you see, here, Egi Agare. And then Bichi Agare. So Bichi and Agare. So Bichi Agare. But this one is very common. So Di Yan Dan and the Di and Dan. So Di and Dan, many example here, only one word. So Di and the and Dan, Bichi and the and Dan, Egi and Dan. So for these are for the E. These three are for E. So okay. So D and the and Dan, but it became the E, yeah. So D and so just inserted, you see. But Kaccāyana explain like this. And then so Bichi and the what is it? Byākaraṇa. Byākaraṇa. Okay, for that form, I need to. Byākaraṇa, chin down, A. Yeah, right. Bichi. The and Byākaraṇa, Eki Agare, right. So, okay, here you see in this way, that is for Ja. And then for the La is here. So Bhikkhu Vasane Nisitati, Bhutu Vasane Nisitati, just Bhutu and the Asane. Okay. So the same form. So this one is just connected with the when we join the first one ending in the vowel, the second one starting with the vowel. So the first one ending in the E vowel, that E become the E. But instead of E, just Ya is inserted in the Sandi also. So Yawamatana Dara La Jagama just Ya inserted. Already explained. Okay, so that one is about the Sandi. So to next Sutta, Sutta number 71, also similar to that Sutta. So Jalana Yakara Wakara Desa Hundi Wa. But in this case, not just insertion. So it became the Ya in this way explained. One more some special form. Okay. So here Saribari, when the vowel follows, but Wakara Yakara Desa Hundi Wa. So the letter Ya and Wa are substituted for the Jala in this way without using E. So directly change to the. So the meaning of that one. So the first sutta briefly can be understood. So E, okay. E or so E, but according to example, only E, and then any vowel. So that at that time, this, so E is changed to the E. So to U and the, so vowel, any vowel, but U change to the, U. So in this way explained. So that is briefly the meaning of this sutta. But here in this sutta, so when vowel follows E, directly change to the Ya. U directly change to the Wa. In this way can be understood. So not E to the E, U to the U, E change to the Ya, U change to the Wa. So example is here. So Egi and the Aga, one more form. So at that time, firstly, so this E change to the Ya. So that is when the first form is Agya Ga Ran. So at that time in Pali, triple consonant are rarely used. That is when one no Ga is lost. So that is why Agya Ga. So in this way can be understood. So to for the Kaccāyana also, and the Swagatam. So Su and the Agate. So here Su, but this U change to the Wa. That is why, Swagate. In this way can be understood. Swagate, the Mahavira, welcome. Okay, so now difference between these two sutta, sutta number 70 and 71. The first sutta, E become ear, U become Ur. But here, second sutta, E become Ya, U become Wa, in this way. And then now another sutta. So that one also not connected with the declension. So that be Bri Ubabati Benjani Ja. So that's awasa dasa yada ubabati tita manasa dasa okarasa vibrito hoti. So commonly, okay, firstly I will translate. So Benjani Bari, when the consonant follows, so dasa awasa dasa. Okay, one word here. Yada ubabari data manasa dasa. That phrase I will skip. So actually, dasa awasa dasa ogarasa. So vibri do hoti. So there is form. So we breed that, which is reversed. Ogarasa. So reverse form or O. So and the or the word of what. Okay, so when what yeta ubabri data manasa dasa. So that one I didn't translate yet. So commonly, awa is changed to the or. That is common form. But that or is followed by the one consonant. So that or is changed to the oop in this way, the meaning of this sutta. Okay, so how to understand? Commonly, awa is changed to the or is common form. But here, just explaining here, Benjani Bari. But so here, or is changed to the u. But that u is called the viparita. So viparita. So Bhawa debate to understand the viparita form. So common form. Common form is, u become or, that is called the voti. So reverse form or maybe reduced form also. Shorthand form. Sorry. Barita. Yeah, reverse. Reverse. So commonly or is changed to the u is changed to the or. Lengthen to or. So that is common. Regular. Normal form. Okay. But here, so or is so reverse to u. This one is uncommon. Not common. So less common. Okay, in this way can be understood. So commonly vowel become lengthen E change to the A, U change to the O, A change to the R. That is a common system. But in this case, rarely. So U is lengthened to the O. But here, we won't say, O is short, lengthen, opposite lengthen is shorten. But instead of saying shorten still, here, reversed. Reversed means uncommon. Reverse. So turn back, return. So all return to the U in this way can be understood. So return or reverse order in this way. So that is here. So not directly saying ogarasa ugaro hodi. Instead of saying ogarasa vibrito hodi. So this one is called the less common or vibri. So reverse means vibrita. Okay, less common. So Actually, even though Kaccāyana saying, so, Benjani Bari, but, so, for example, Awa and the root gam, Awa and the root gam. So, commonly we have the Awa Gachati. Awa Gachati means goes down. The meaning of the Awa means down. But we have the, Ud and the root gam. So at that time, O Gachati. So that is goes up. But for in some places, like Ogade, Suriye, Ogechedi, Ogehedawa, or Ogade, Suriye for some word. So even though such a Ogechedi, but the meaning is not goes up. So rarely goes down sense. At the time, this ud is no ud. So the meaning of awa is down. The meaning of ud is, up. But here form is here also ogecheti. Here also ogecheti. That is a, this ud is reverse order of the all form or awa form. So in this way can be understood. So that is the meaning of this sutta. Okay. So that is here. Ogade Suriye, when the sun goes down or when the sun set. It's not rise up, sun set. Commonly Ogade Suriye means so sun rise up, sun rise, but Ogade Suriye in some place sunset. In this way also can be, understood. Set down. So that is just the meaning of this sutta. So just changing of the prefix, even though U form, but can be understood as a awa sense or all sense, all meaning like a down sense. Okay, and then now let's go to the next. So this one here, sutta number 80 and the 81. These total suttas are about the Gona. Okay, so now these two sutta I will explain together. So Gona Namiwa Sabasiwa Go Sadasa Gona de so Hodiwa Nami Vibete me. So when Namvibadi follows, so Gona is so substituted for the entire wa go. So here also optionally, but okay, leave it. When Namvibadi follows, so Gona is substituted for the go. So we have already learned this go. So, okay, now next one also, later I will explain. Here, yoga vibhagena. So by, so dividing the rules like a gona. Grammatical yoga mean grammatical vibhaga mean divided. So go dividing rule, as gona and nami. Okay, so two parts. So without using the name, only as a gona. So here, inyatarabi, in other case, in other cases also, so gona is substituted. Okay. So now briefly, so go and the name, that go is changed to the gona. Okay. And then find the word ja, go and the other vibhattis. So in other cases, inyadarabi, or in other vibhattis, in this also, not only the in other vibhattis also, go is changed to the gona. So here gona Buddha not only the vibhatti, but also follow in the samasa. So not finished yet. Now, so next order also I will continue to explain. So suhi na suja. So here suhi na eji desu, when the suhi na, so vibhatti follows. So sabasa gosadasa gona de, so hoti wa gona is so substituted for the entire go. Here, so go and the su. So go is changed to the gona. Okay, not finished yet. And the go and the he. So at that time also, go is changed to the gona. And then na. So go and the na. Also go is changed to the gona. Not finished yet. Here, Jackahani na siadi sisisu, Bobodra wajene subi gona gugawaya desa hundi wa. So that one also one time we have already learned, but again, so siadi sisisu, okay, here, Jackahani na by, so taking ja. So siadi sisisu, Bobodra wajene su. So when, see, etc. Adi sesa. Sesisu, Bobodra wajanesu. See, etc. See, Bobodra wajanesu. When the so remaining. So we bet this, see, etc. And the Bobodra wajanesu. Bobodra wajanesu be maybe set above, set in, mentioned in, so formerly mentioned, previously mentioned. Mentioned in the previous sutta, so also. So follow also. So gona Google ya desa hundi wa. Okay, the other one I won't. So only the gona, because Google ya is for the other form. So the gona school gawaya are substituted. So for the go, okay. So now join so these sutta together. So briefly can be understood. So go can be changed to the gona, followed by the all vibhattis. All vibhattis. Here in this sutta, followed by the non-vibhatti. Okay. So gona is substituted. And then by taking ja, by the root taking ja in other vibhatti or in other cases. Also, in the cases is better. In other cases also, go is changed to the gona. And then here nan, but here su, he, na, after that here si, etc. So that means that go is changed to the gona with the all cases. So under the go, we have already learned that go. So for this one is masculine, go, gawo, and gawo. And so for the Dudya we read the gawin, gawo, and the gawina, gawehi, gawebi, and so on. So after that, for the feminine also, we have already learned by changing. So that go with the E like a gawi, yo, and gawi, yo, for the like a nadi exactly. And then again here, so this go is changed to the gona, not goni. So that is why we can understand you. Gona is masculine. So that means according to the Kaccāyana, go can mean ox as a masculine gender, and the count as a feminine gender at the time will be gawi by changing. But so that go for the masculine gender, gona also can be used. Go is original form. Gona is secondary form of the go. That is Kaccāyana idea. But in the dictionary, so that gona is already a masculine one. So this gona is just an ox, not feminine. Okay, after that, so gona is ending in the art. That is like a, Buddha here, gono, gona, gonan, gonina, gonehi, gonebi. But gonaya, okay, skip it. Gona sa, gona ne, gona sama, gona ma, and gona do, gona sa, gona ne, gona samin, gona mi, gone su. So, according to these two suttas, so Kaccāyana idea is, God is original one, but from the God change to the Gona. Gona is secondary form of the God. So that is just Kaccāyana saying. But so the other scholars' idea, so Gona is just Gona, not concerning with the God. Maybe even though can be God, so how? So here, even in the Sanskrit also just go, you see? Just go not go alone. So that is only masculine gender and ox or bullock. So while that is with the other one, okay. So that is why, Kaccāyana saying, so go change to the gona in the masculine, and then that gona can be declined like a art stem, like a Buddhisa, or Buddha, Bodhi, and the Bodhi is to here also gone is to like that. So just the understanding, trying to understand, Kaccāyana idea. But when we compare with the other one, so we can find like a, so gona is just gona, not go form, not coming from go. But okay, it's okay coming from go or not. Here, point that we need to understand is, go also go is like a go gawa, such a complicated to decline. But gona is very simple to decline because are ending. So gono, gona, exactly the same as this. Stand like a. So here o, an, a, na, a, b, asama, ama, and so on. Gono, gona, gona, goni. Okay, that point, we need to note it. And then next. So, but they see name me. So, but they see name me. Okay, firstly, let's try to understand the meaning by translating. It name me, piji, bari. So, when the suffix ini follows, but they sando adama bijati. So the ending vowel, so e of bati adama bijati becomes up. Adama bijati becomes up. Okay, let me check the original sutta. Maybe sometimes spelling mistake. Adama bijati or yeah, just add. Okay. So the meaning of this sutta. Connected with the one sutta. He okay here. This sutta. So before that, we should learn fast this sutta. So sutta number 240. Badi Bhikkhu Raji Karandehi Ini. So Badi Bhikkhu Raja. So Ikarandehi Etiyan Wadamanehi Ini Biteyo Hoti. So after Badi, so Bhikkhu, Raja, and then the so stem Ikaranda or Raji Karandi. Here Raji Karan. Sorry. Rajikaranti. Okay, right. So stem ending in. So E. So ATN, what that money hit. So which are in the feminine gender, ATN, what that money hit. So ini bijio hoti. So there is the surface E ni. So after those terms, so that means okay, but D is masculine gender. But after that, so to become the E ni, so to become the feminine gender, we add the E ni. So at that time, so like a Batani become the feminine. So like a Gahabati and so on. And then so to Beiku, that is masculine, but to become the feminine, so we add the in surface at that time. Beiku ni by dropping this e. Only the ni we can find. Now Beiku ni become the feminine gender. And also Raja is masculine king. But after that, ni is added. So Raji ni become the feminine gender queen. Okay. So and then Sam the ikar like a so far we already know that the ni is masculine gender adjective actually. But to become the feminine gender, so ini is added. So the ni in this way feminine gender. Those now ending in the E, etc. So the meaning of that one. At that time, so for the even though here Bhikkhu also U is retained. So the ni also E is just becoming short. The ni E retain also we can understand. But for the not ni. So E is changed to the A according to this sutta. So here, bati and the E ni. So at that time, so this E is changed to the A. But after that, by dropping this E, so this A become the R. That is why, we have the so patani, kaha patani. So kaha patani. In this way is plain here. So that is the meaning of this sutta. Connected with the that. So we need to understand In Pali easy also we have already. So to become the some are masculine. Okay, to that so R or E or maybe Ani. Okay, so E ni by adding so become the feminine now. Okay, so for example, like a one word we have already learned. For example, pronoun ta. So ta mean so commonly he. Okay, but to become the feminine gender. So I is at that time means she. So like this. And also some so E is added or somewhat for example so Sakuna, so male bird, but by ending the E, Sakuni. So that is instead of that one. So Mika is very simple. Mika me deer, male deer. And me gi. So female deer in this way can be understood. You see? And then for this e ni is actually that one is part of the e actually, not e ni. But Kaccāyana idea is traditional grammarian idea is all of those terms are ending in the vowel. So ending consonant is dropped. So that is why they create the e ni surface. So, but in Pali easy way or in modern grammarian way. So, for example, so here one word. So this bati. So bati is actually bate and the e. So bati ni but here change to the a or something connected. But this one is a little special form. So skip that one. So Bhikkhu and Bhikkhu ni, but very clear to one word. So Raja is Raja in Kaccāyana, but so Rajan. So and then this are also changed to the E. So and the after that the E. So Rajani. From there, Rajini. Raja mean king. Rajini mean queen. So in this you also can be understood. So to so the name is rich. That masculine. So rich man, etc. But after that, by adding the E, so we have the ni at that time, so rich lady. So in this way also can be understood. So that is why. So because of the different idea between the tradition and the modern way, so in tradition, three suffixes. So R, E, Ani, R, E, and the Itni. But this is occasionally will be dropped. But in modern, only R and the E. So because some are already included in the consonant ending in this way can be understood. So the point that we should note here is these two suttas are talking about the changing of gender in Pali. Some noun can be masculine and it can be neuter. The same can be feminine. For example, mostly adjective. Adjective can be three gender, but so when they are used in the masculine, the feminine gender by adding the like a re, re, and the e, some one of them. Or some noun also pure noun also like a mika, miki. They are connected with each other, mika, mika. But because of feminine gender, mika become the miki like that. So this one is just talking about explaining about the change of gender of those terms. Okay, now let's go to the next. Okay, so this one also I will skip for a while. So next sutta. This sutta also connected with such a change of gender. So Madula Dina Manata Mikari. So okay, firstly we will translate. So here Ikari Pichi Pari. When the suffix E follows, so Madula Ichiwa Madina Ando. The Ando ending vowel of Madula Ichiwa Madina. So Madula, etc. Anada Mabijate becomes Ana. So Ana also just An. So A is just for recitation. An. So when E suffix, that is feminine gender sign E. Madula means anchor. Okay. And then the meaning of this sutta. So Madula anchor. So after that, when we add the E, so actually it should be Maduli. Not like that. The first stage. So this are. So should be changed to the an also. Anada, okay. An, right? So after that, so Madulani in this way. So at that time, so this one is anti. So female, you see. So actually, this one also should be understood according to this soda Padibeku Raji Karande Ini. So instead of saying E, just Ini should be Ini directly added. So for example, so some inconsistency, Madula, and then Ini. So by dropping this E, and then this R change to the R. Like a, so Gahabatani, E drop. So Gahabatani, and so on. Also can be understood. So, but here not like that. So R is changed to the Ana. So in this way. Also, explain it. So This way also can be understood actually. So with using the itni. So that is why, some controversy point also can be understood. So the in changing the feminine gender changing system. So Ni. So that is to remember easily without following the grammatical way. So masculine noun. So to there. No, for somewhat for somewhat for somewhat Ni, and for somewhat Ni, and for somewhat like a Bhikkhu, it's just Ni for the Bhikkhu by adding that. So we can get the feminine now. In this way, as a shortcut can be noted. So here, this R is for the somewhat like a da, and this E is for the like a, so miga, miki. For the this Ani is like a gahabadani, and the madulani. But for this Ini is like a raja or rajini, or gayini, rajini, Sukhagari ni, like somewhat dandy ni, and so on. But for the Bhikkhu, actually that just E ni, this E drop, Bhikkhu ni or something. In this, only one word, this one is just Bhikkhu ni. Okay, in this way should be noted. So these are three suttas. Actually, in previous sutta also one sample rule we have already. So for the, okay, so so these two sutta, even though we have already learned that, but to be complete meaning for the gender changing system. So this sutta is here, Sabaya, Saka, Katara, and so on. So after this term, the ending in the up, so which is in feminine gender, ATA. So there is the suffix A. Okay, that is one sutta. And then for this sutta, so after the nada, etc., after nada, oh, so yeah, post, stamp, not nada, not nada. So that is anada. So which are in the gender there is, so feminine gender sign E. So in this, these two sutta also together should be understood for the gender changing system. Okay, and then Next sutta is so Agassini. So Agassini also just connected only the word Agi. So say me vibhate me. So when the C vibhati follows, say me vibhate me. Ekesa dasa, ekesa and dasa. So ini hoti wa. So there is ini form for the ekesa and dasa and then bawe. So E of Eki. So optionally, okay, leave it optional. Now just focus on. So when C follows, there is ini form. Okay, so actually Eki is masculine gender. Eki fire. So in the nominative case singular C. So other than bind drop in this C. So we have the just Eki form like a Muni. But we have the one more form. That Eki. And the C. We have the, Eki ni. So that is, according to this sutta, the ending bawe E or Eki change into the ini. So Eki in this way, that is some special form of this one. So actually, that one is connected with the philology of the Sanskrit. So Sanskrit word is, for the fire is agni. So agni in Pali, Eki. That is Pali. One word. So here, Ghana assimilated. That one can be understood. And then, so that agony in Pali, we have the Gini. So Gini. So R drop. And then, so E inserted. E inserted between, Ga and Na. Between Ga and Na. And then, so Egini. Egini. So so that is mixing, joining these two forms, applying the pathway, Egi and the, so Gini joining these what together. So Egi, Gini, and reducing Ik, Egini. So in this way can be, understood. So let's see in the dictionary. So Egi also fire. Here you see. And then, so Gini also, what is it? So fire, you see. And also, Agini, in some places, such a Agini form also can be found there. But here, not directly. So in the text can be found, maybe in grammar or some. In the text, repeat the Kaccāyana. Only in that Agini is only in the grammar form. So Agini, just grammar. So grammatical form, not in the text, cannot be found. Maybe later reducing or something. So this one is only in grammar found. Okay, so actually in the text, such a Gini form, Egi form or Gini form, so connected with it, that one. So we all changes so we all developing. Okay, now we have 10 minutes to continue. Now next Sutta. So this one is not in the Padarupa city, only in the Kaccāyana. So for the instrumental sense, okay, here so wa that's a ma akara do nawajanasa so adi so hoti wa. So the meaning of that one. So after the stems up. So is substituted for Nāvibhati optionally. So after us term for Sam, so is substituted for the Nāvibhati. So here, Ubaya so, Sabba so, Tama so, Thana so. Okay, one of them. Here, Atta so, Dhammañjanati. So actually, stem is, Atta meaning. So after that, na, but this na is changed to the so. So that is, Atta so. So by meaning in this way can be understood. So such one, no Buddha, so bind the Buddha, no Dhamma, bind the Buddha, some word. So like some of them are, so here Atta so Dhammañjanati, Benjana so Attanjanati, by means of meaning, by means of what? So he can understand the meaning, he can understand the Dhamma. Or by means of meaning, the Dhamma Pali can understand. Benjana, so by means of what, the meaning of the word one can understand. Akara, so by means of the alphabet. Sutta, so by means of Sutta. Pada, so by means of word. And Yasa, so by means of faith. Ubaya, so by strategy. Or Sabba, so by means of all. Tama, so by means of strength. Thana, so by means of condition in this way, so can be understood. But that's also just special form for the such a word. So in the text, not just enough form, such a short form also can be found like that. Okay, and the next of that, so also here diga so ora so. Here also so diga ora he after this term. So diga ora so is substituted for the samavipatti, the ablative case. So commonly diga sama diga ma, but so diga so diga and the sama, but sama is changed to the so. So diga so. So from length, in this way can be understood. Okay, and then so aya chatutika vajanasa su. So okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so these should be for next time because we can finish. So for tomorrow, maybe last day for this class. Okay, so let's stop here for today by saying sadhu.
Sadhu,
Sadhu,
sadhu.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank you so much,
Sadhu.
Sadhu. Thank you so much, Sadhu.
Welcome.